All right. The start of the second DARKIN saga reveal season. Let's go. It's not Aatrox, it's Varus, but we knew that already. Alright, Runeterra champion, expected. Origin. You may put any cultist card into your deck during deck building once you have played 3+ cultist spells draw Varus. So it's exactly the same as Kayn. Oh no, wait, it's spells! Wait. It's spells. Okay. I don't know what that changes. 4 mana, 3/4, quick attack or generic retribution, auto equip the Darkin bow. Level up, you have targeted 8+ allies. Okay, that's... I mean, equipment does that, so that kind of makes sense. It's like a really big pantheon. It's like old camp war level up, I guess. Okay, Darkin bow. When you play a spell... Oh, it's a 0/0. When you play a spell or equip an ally, give me +1/+0, max +5/+0, until the next time my bearer strikes. Okay, I really like this second part, until the next time my bearer strikes, so you're not like wasting the buffs. Y'all remember the hate spike meta, where if you played any champion that had to strike, it was impossible because you had glimpse, you had hate spike, everything to deny the strike, plus, you know, just a good old vengeance. Here you actually keep that buff, so this is pretty cool. Oh yeah, the flavor's charging the bow, yeah. Charging the arrow like he does in League. That's really cool, I love this flavor, but 4 mana 3/4, this seems, yeah, I don't know. We can't see.
What I could learn
I'll keep reading it for you guys.
We'll know our power. Be patient.
What did that card do? Okay.
Bloodshed is the only way, isn't it?
Did the... Alright. Too slow.
Our revenge comes first, then your petty war.
I'm pretty sure that's the same voice act for Varus, and that's super cool. He's a big boy.
True power eclipses both day and night.
Gems? Okay.
Beware those who have nothing to lose.
Okay, that's a pretty good level up. It's like clean. Oh, wait. The Darkin bow. The Darkin bow activates twice and has max +10. Huh. But he gets Overwhelm. Okay, the fact he gets Overwhelm is pretty good. Is that good? Just Big Draven? I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, but it's kind of, you know, there's not that much going on. It's all right. Yeah, you just charge the bow twice as fast, or, well, for twice as much damage. Huh. Yeah, but, oh, with gems, this is pretty hot. Yeah, gems will make this go really hard. That's like super Vi. Quick attack too? Quick attack overall? Yeah. It's like Vi without the investment, right? This is not a stat stick. No, this is not a stat stick champion. This is not what a stat stick is. But yeah, it is just big stat. Big stat do big damage. I mean, I like Varus. I would be happy to see a supporting package. Maybe that's where the cool stuff is, you know? Varus could just be the payoff.
I am free. I am ascending.
Mona Shurima?
It is complicated enough without your domineering.
Whoa. Was it?
Don't stand.
Wait, what just happened? Why are they frozen? Did you just put 2 spells on the stack and froze twice? Oh, the ult?
Give in.
Oh, there's so much going on, but they're not showing the cards.
Your will crumbles so easily.
Oh my god, more double spells? Alright, all I'm seeing right now is Nami support. It's just all Nami support.
Closer to retribution.
That was pretty cool. That was really cool. Okay, here are all the cards. We're gonna go to Runeterra AR, and we're gonna look at the cards one by one, because I only really saw Varus. Alright, new cards. I can't open them with my middle mouse button. Alright, we'll do it like this. Oh, actually, oh, that's easier. Okay, we'll do it like this. We'll do it like this, one by one. Okay, so Varus, 4 mana, 3/4, quick attack, equips the Darkin bow, but Darkin bow is just +0/+0. Is it readable? Is it too small? It can go a little bigger, I think. There, how's that? That should be good. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. It's a little... you know, it's a little bland. It's honestly less exciting than Kayn, if you ask me. Kayn had like really interesting patterns, and he had to transform. This is just like, here's some stats, auto equips a bow, and then make it work, I guess. It's like, this reminds me a lot of Jax, and Jax has been, in my opinion, the most underwhelming champion. The weapon masters were pretty good when you like splash them across the regions. They're pretty good with timelines. Well, they were. I think that deck fell off really hard, but yeah, that's what this reminds me of. So we really have to look at the supporting cards. I have no idea. No idea. 4 mana 3/4 is not all that. All right, Varus level 2 just gets overwhelm and +1/+1, but the Darkin bow, basically for every charge, it gets 2 attack instead of 1, and you can go up to 10 instead of 5. It's a one shot, yeah, it is. It's like charging that bow all the way and then letting go because you're playing lethality Varus and one-shotting somebody. They kind of nailed that flavor. I think that's pretty cool. The flavor from League is definitely there. But as far as a card goes, yeah, no, not really something something I get excited about. And the origin is playing 3+ cultist spells to draw Varus. So Kayn is playing 3+ cultist followers. This is spells. Yeah, we'll have to look at the other cards because right now the spells are not that great. However, wait, Momentous Choice. Is Momentous Choice a cultist card? I don't think it is, right? If Momentous Choice, it is? Oh, okay. So that's actually kind of nuts. That's actually really crazy. Because it doubles up. So you can draw Varus really, really fast. Okay, that could actually save it. That's crazy. That's really, really good. Wow. Okay, if Varus has a good champion spell, he might actually be busted. If Varus spell is as good as Kayn's, or is like as synergistic as Kayn's, it would be really insane. Okay. Is this it? 3 mana burst, give an enemy vulnerable and give an ally +1/+0 this round. Create a fleeting chain of corruption in hand. Okay, cool flavor, because this is what happens in League 2, where if you shoot the ult with Varus, it hits somebody and then it spreads to whoever is nearby. I think it's not bad, but it's not like, oh my god, I want this in my hand so badly so I can win the game. It's like Chain Hush, but you know, a lot worse. Yeah, it's not Kayn tier at all. This is not like, okay, I win the game now. No, this is still like, okay, you're doing more setting up. The second copy of this does not shuffle a Varus. It's +2 attack on Varus each time. That's true, actually, yeah. And if Varus is leveled, it's +3. Yeah, I mean, giving something vulnerable when you have a quick attack champion is really good. 2 mana would have been better. I think this would be really broken at 2 mana, actually. I think on 2 mana, this would be busted. And at 3 mana, it's on the verge of like, okay, I want to play this, but also not really. However, with how fast you draw Varus because of the double casting, I think this is balanced. This is probably like Riot trying to play it safe because this could be degenerate. This could make it really consistent. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's like, okay. I think this is fair. But, you know, if you look at Nami Lee Sin, you're not looking for fair in this game, okay? You're looking to do something really, really broken. You want to like throw up a little bit in your mouth every time you're about to win a game when you absolutely did not deserve to win a game. And this doesn't do that. Repeatable Ruthless Predator. Yeah, I mean, the fact it's repeatable and the fact that it can have spell synergy is pretty cool. It's not going to be that good. All right, next. Let's see the support. Okay, here's the Darkin bow. So this is, it charges up to +5, but it only resets back to 0 after you've struck. That's pretty good. I like that. At least you don't just get completely destroyed every time you play against SI. It's great. Varus will actually like kind of be okay against SI, where K will never get a strike in. At least Varus is like, okay, I might never get a strike in, but at least my attack will be high enough when you get that atrocity, right? When I get that atrocity. Okay, Blooming Cultist, 3 mana tune. Once you've equipped an ally this game, grab me Elusive. 3/2. Oh, it's Bandle. Oh, it's Bandle City. Okay, no, okay, that's fine. Hold on. I saw like a flower and I was like, here we go. Here we go. It's happening again. I was about to like slam my desk in anger, but it's Bandle City. Bandle City is like, that's kind of fine. Bandle City is a lot worse at abusing elusives. I thought it was Ionia, dude. I was about to lose it. If this was in Build Swatter or Ionia, I'd have a problem, man. I would have said a thing or two, but no, Battle City is fine. There's no way Battle City can abuse this. Listen, Battle City would abuse this if they still had actual good attach units, but that deck has just been dead too. You can't even discount this with the Gleaming Lantern or something. You need to equip something too, which I guess is not that hard. No, this card is fine. This might actually be good with Kayn. I feel like this card could be good with Kayn. TF Fizz. Nami Fizz. Yeah. Nami Fizz, maybe. Okay, we're all expecting Nami to get absolutely nerfed to oblivion. Like, we never want to see Nami again. We're gonna nerf Nami so hard, she might as well be rotated. We're rotating Nami like 3 months early, all right? Oh, this is beautiful art. Wow. This is really good art. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think this is okay. I think this is fair. This might be pretty good with Kayn. I like this with Kayn. Oh, I actually wonder, would a Kayn Varus deck be playable? Double Runeterra champion is finally here. We could be seeing it. Slap a Bone Club on Blooming T4. Yeah, a 7/6 elusive for 8 mana. For 8 mana, sure, you can have a 7/6 elusive. Okay, cool. Yeah, it looks really degenerate, but I don't think it's that bad. I think you can live with that. The Sudden Surge, 4 mana burst, also Battle City. Wow, this does not look like Battle City art. Once you have equipped an ally this game, I cost 2 less. Grow an ally to 5/5 this round. And it's a cultist. Oh, that's really good. Whoa. Okay, the thing I said about elusives in Battle City, that's really, really good. God damn. 2 mana growth. It's like Suit Up, but consistent. It's like Suit Up, but you don't have to pray you top deck it. And you're going to be equipping if you play this in your deck anyway. This is really good with Nora. Yeah, this is insane with Nora. Oh my god. That's super good. This is the best card we've seen so far. Easily. Suit Up is permanent. I don't think that matters much. I don't think that matters that much at all. Yeah, at least it is this round. Yeah, I mean, sure. It's still like insanely good. You're only going to play these cards in decks where you equip. 100%. That's why you might not even play Kayn Varus because they don't equip until turn 4. You don't want all your cards to be discounted on turn 4. You want to do it way earlier. You want all your effects to be active early. Like, you want your Keeper of the Box to have lifesteal immediately. You want your 4 mana 4/3 tough to have Scout immediately. If you have to wait until turn 4, I guess you will always have Varus on... Actually, no, that's not true. You will not always have Varus on 4. Not necessarily, because I don't think you're going to be playing spells that often, but you're definitely going to be playing followers, so you will always have Kayn on 5. The consistency is what's going to matter here, but these spells are very good. Okay. Buru Cultist, 1 mana 2/2 Cultist. When equipped, allies attack, deal 1 to the enemy nexus, and it's Bilgewater. Are you serious? This is like super crackshot Corsair. For 1 mana 2/2, you get an upside? Whoa. That's really good. Oh, these cards so far are actually really good. It's okay, I don't really think it's broken, but you just can't go wrong with a 1 mana 2/2. This is really good. Crackshot being turn 1 matters a lot. Yeah, you're not going to deal 1 to the enemy nexus, but if you're attacking with this, you're going to deal 2 damage. If you're attacking with Crackshot Corsair on turn 1, you also deal 2 damage. So in that regard, you're still doing the same thing, but you just have a much better stat line. Are you really going to be equipping your units though this early? I don't even know if you do. Okay, the dream here is you play this turn 1, and then on turn 2, you Warning Shot, and you play the Jack Cutlass or whatever. And then this is a 4/3 that attacks and deals 1 to the Nexus. Man, who cares about 1 damage to the Nexus if you have a 4/3? Goddamn, the Fire Wrath? Yeah, but that's in a different region. The thing I'm worried about is the regions. And then the fact you have to equip something to actually get the upside. We've seen so far that equipping is pretty awkward unless you're playing Hookmaster. Like, Hookmaster is really good, but everything else kind of sucks. Piltover Castaway, yeah, but that's turn 3. Yeah, you can play the 2 mana Fisher Girl, but that's not in Bilgewater. If you want to look at like synergies that are good, you got to look at what's within the same region. Because it's really hard to like come up with a deck list where you might play either one of the regions. But yeah, sure, if you wanna, if this is like an aggro deck, of course. If this was printed when Pirate aggro was still played right now, it would be so broken. Because they play the Ionian Hookmaster. Pirates played Ionian Hookmaster, and you would just play this as a 1-drop. This is why Decimate had to get killed. This is why Sermon and Decimate had to be deleted from the game. Why is there no skill icon? That's kind of weird, actually. Is it instant? It's just like instant warning shot? Decimate died for this card. Exactly. Yeah, that's good. That's a good card. Oh, this is it. Oh, okay. It is a skill, right? We want to name an Nexus? Wait. Why is it a cultist? Huh? Wait, does that matter? Why is the skill a cultist? Huh? Yeah, sure. Cool. For Jin. But why is it a cultist? No, it's a skill. It's not a spell. It doesn't even work for Varus. Aatrox. Oh, it's for Aatrox, dude. It's for Aatrox. Kayn is followers. Varus is spells. Aatrox is skills. Wait, it actually makes sense. Wait, listen. Aatrox in League, he has the 3-part queue. When you play 3+ spells, when you play 3+ followers, you draw Varus and Kayn. When you play 3+ skills, you draw Aatrox. We figured it out. We already broke the code. Yo, we got it. Yeah, that's gotta be it. And that actually makes a lot of sense. 3 equipments? Nah, it's skills. Look at Aatrox in League. It's always skills. Okay, next card. The Unending Wave, another Bilgewater. 4 mana burst. Once you have equipped an ally this game, I cost 2 less. Okay, I'm starting to see a theme here. Draw 2 and give them fleeting. Oh my god, that art. Wait. Isn't this broken? Okay, this seems really good. How are they printing this when TF isn't rotated yet? They are fleeting. Oh my god, this is such an insane card for Nami. Okay, we can stop talking about Nami. They're nerfing her to the ground. This is so good. 2 mana draw 2 fleeting. Like, if Fizz TF was a thing, it would be so crazy. Wow. It's really, really good. I think you play this in a lot of decks. You don't play this in Swain. I guess Swain is better with Nora anyway, but Swain TF, I don't think you would play this. No. What deck? What are you equipping though with TF? I'm having such a hard time with this equipment because I just don't really see good equipments early. Like, you want to discount this as soon as possible because then your deck becomes really, really broken. But what deck really equips early? You don't want to play the trash weapons like the Jack Cutlass in Bilgewater. Draw 2 for 2. No, Nami doesn't want that. No, of course not. No, Nami would hate that. Nami hates drawing. Nami hates playing burst spells. Castaway is not that good. Castaway's fine, but it's not that good. Sure, yeah, no, you have Castaway, of course, but on turn 3, fine. Yeah, you're happy attitude-ing, you're happy playing your Castaway, sure. But it's not like, wow, now I'm doing something really broke, but it's fine. No, if these cards are this good, I would definitely be happy to play Castaway a lot. This is draw for Kayn. Actually, pretty good point. Yeah, we have to remember that all these cards are playable with Kayn. So far, I'm not super impressed with Varus, but all these cards for Kayn seem quite good. All right. Lunari Cultist, 2 mana Targon, 1/3. When I'm summoned or once you've equipped an ally this game, create a gem in hand. When I'm summoned or once you've equipped an ally this game. But once he's summoned, it's and not... Oh, okay. Because if you've equipped an ally this game, then, you know, it's... This part is always active. But if it's and, then that means you get two gems. 2 gems is quite good for Varus, yeah. Gems have never really been that good unless you're discarding them, though. Unless you're using gems as discard fodder, they've never been that good. But I kind of like this card. So far, the best equipment and the best equipped synergy has been in Targon, because Lodestone has just been the best card. It's been the card that has spawned and made the most competitive decks. Solani's card is good too, is Shurima. Solani's very good too. But Lodestone plus the Wandering Shepherd have been by far the best. I, however, don't think this card is super playable. I don't hate it, because to be honest, the decks that see play right now do actually synergize with this quite well. They're just not really looking for a card like this. Good for Akshan? Yeah, I could actually kind of see this with Akshan. If Akshan Pantheon deck is still a thing, this would be probably playable in it. I think so, yeah. Victor support? No, not really. Worst goat? Yeah, it's worst goat. It is. Unless you really care about getting 2 gems without having to strike. But yeah, let's be honest. You're playing Akshan. You're striking anyway, right? No, you're right. This is just worst goat. There's no reason to play this. Are we nerfing Goat back to 3-1? Then maybe you play it. Just nerf Goat back to 3-1. Does anyone even remember that Goat used to be 3-1? That's crazy. Can you imagine? All right. Yeah, in a cultist deck, maybe for Kayn. Maybe. The fact that it's a cultist matters. True. I can see it with Varus. I can't see you putting this in a Varus deck if you're not playing Targon. That's the one thing. It's fantastic synergy with Varus. Okay. The Expanse's Protection. 4-mana burst, Targon. Once you've equipped an ally this game, I cost 2 less. Okay. Give an ally spell shield this round. This round. No, this card is broken. This card is broken. This card is really busted. What? This is broken, right? Oh my god. This card is really, really good. This might be the best card we've seen so far. And like, Kayn loves this card too, by the way. This card is crazy for Kayn. Wow. The fact it's this round doesn't even matter, because why would you play this card unless your unit is getting targeted? I have never seen anyone preemptively use a spell shield unless you're an idiot like me that plays that 3-mana tutu girl to give like +1/+1 a spell shield if you're beholding a celestial, or if you're playing Taric and you want to like play Bastion on Taric to, you know, get an attack in. Eula, sure. Yeah, okay. Eula actually is an exception. No, you're right. Eula is actually quite good. Yeah, no, listen. Those cards do exist, but not on burst speed cards. Like, the difference here is kind of burst, right? You play this a guaranteed lethal? Sure. That is really good. Like, just the fact that if you're playing against any cultist deck, any Targon deck, and you have to be like, oh my god, they could have a 2-mana burst speed spell to deny my card. That's so crazy. This is really, this is 10 out of 10. This is actually a 10 out of 10 card, I think. Okay, no, it's not 10 out of 10 because you don't play it in every single deck, obviously. But the decks that can use this, the decks that are equipping, the decks that play units that matter, like Fiora, like Pantheon, like Kayn, maybe even like Zoe, love this card. It is a 10 out of 10 for those decks. It's going to be so good. Looks like Minimo's back on the menu. See, that's the thing, though. You can... Okay. If you're swinging for lethal, then you can use it preemptively if you know you're playing as Minimorph. But otherwise, yeah. Super, super good. Okay, here's another example, right? You remember Moral Support? It's the card that's 4 mana, and if you've supported an ally this game, it costs 2, right? That card is insanely good. It's just really hard to support. It's really hard to find a deck that wants to support early to make it 2 mana. I will agree that Barrier is probably better than Spell Shield, especially in a meta like this. Is that true? No, I think Spell Shield is... No, Spell Shield is better than Barrier, actually. Spell Shield is better than Barrier. We're not in a meta where any units strike at all. In Targon, this is so easy to activate. Yeah, Barrier is worse. No, you're right. Yeah, no, I was thinking about back when Alawi and Bard were playable, and Barrier was quite good. Barrier was very good against those decks, but the Spell Shooter is much better right now. Really, really, really good card. Okay. Iceville Cultist. 5 mana 5/5 for Freljord. Your equipped allies have Overwhelm. Huh. I was not expecting something so simple. It's just like, hey, here's 5 mana 5/5. Simple stats. Nice and square. Your equipped allies have Overwhelm. That's Giga Chat, dude. Look at this. Look at all the cards we just read with like 1 million conditions and words. Here's just like Overwhelm. It is a cultist. This seems bad though. Man. It's Ornn support, yeah. It's Ornn support. True. It's good for Ornn, but Ornn is bad. So it's, you know, it's trash. Where was this card when Ornn came out? Dude, if they printed this card when Ornn came out, I might actually play them in a couple more games. Yeah, it's good for Ornn. It's really good for Ornn. I like this card. You have to realize that a 5/5 stat line is really good in Freljord. Like, big stats are very good in Freljord. However, Freljord is such a bad region. Freljord is trash, dude. Freljord has been such an unplayable region for so long. So I'm ready to completely disregard this card just because of the region. Reputation? Yeah, it's trash. Reputation doesn't even equip. Lissandra's Freljord last champion. I mean, Trundle still exists, but not really anymore. Don't worry, guys. The whole entire region will rotate. No. That's the thing, Jinden. If you want Freljord to be playable, you need Freljord to not rotate, but every other region to rotate. We could just be Legends of Freljord. If all 9 other regions actually rotate, then Freljord might be playable. But that's pretty much the only way. Total supported with equip card? Sure. But it's still bad. Okay. The Unforgiving Cold. 4 mana burst. Freljord. Alright, should we go next? It's Freljord. Frostbite, the strongest enemy. If you have equipped an ally this game, copy me. Oh, that's the card we saw in the video. So that's 4 mana, and you just put them on a stack. It's 2 spells, and you Frostbite something twice. I actually think this is pretty good. I actually think this is quite good. So here's the thing that I've been running into when I played Kayn. When I play Kayn decks, eventually you reach the state in the game where, depending on the deck you're playing against, Kayn will be like, or if you transform it into Rost, which you should, Rost will be like, I don't know, like a 6-7, a 5-6 or whatever. And then you run into your opponent's deck and they will just keep playing cards that are bigger than you. Like they'll play their Nasus, they'll play their own Zolani, whatever. And you feel really weird because your Rost just can't kill stuff anymore. And then this card comes in really clutch. Like, Rost is this really weird deck that just peaks in the mid game, and then you need to close out the game, and it doesn't really... Like, it's good at stabilizing, but if you don't win because you stabilize, you don't really have a good way to close out the game. This is actually a really good way to stabilize even more against the stuff that you've been struggling with before. So, I actually really like this. Like, this is a good tool to have as a cultist card. It's actually really strange. Like, cultist cards right now do so many different things. What? They can Frostbite? They can go elusive? Cultist is actually just becoming like the jack of all trades. It's becoming like the deck that does it all, but isn't really great at anything. I wonder if Varus will change that, because Varus does seem to be a way to actually win. Yeah, Cultist is actually shaping up to be pretty crazy. Because if Kayn works with Cultists, if Varus works with Cultists, we can guarantee pretty much that Aatrox will also work with Cultists. And the fact that they all have access to these cards, it's kind of scary. It doesn't really have an identity. It just does it all. Which I guess is still an identity. It's like, you know, it's like the Mario of Mario Kart. It's just like, it's got average stats everywhere. That's like Cultist deck right now. If they can keep that up, if they don't print the card that's too broken, which I think they actually have, it'll be pretty cool. Okay, good card. This card kind of scares me. This card scares me because it's a really annoying tool to play against if you're up against Cultist. Okay. Ambitious Cultist. 4 mana 3/5 Piltover. Once you've equipped an ally this game, create a new spell that costs 2 in hand and set its cost to 0. Wait. This is a 4 mana 3/5? This is really good too, chat. What the hell are these Cultist decks? What's happening? Wow. Kayn had that 4/3 Scout, which was a really awkward unit to actually use well. This is always good. You will never be like, hey, I feel really bad playing Ambitious Cultist. This card is insane. I'm happy it says new, by the way. So you're not like playing Piltover and you're like, oh, let me just generate like my 4th Mystic Shot. It doesn't do that. What does a new spell mean? It means you can get a spell that you haven't played before. Yeah, we had that last expansion with the bar. The bar said all your new spells cost 1 less. So if you played the bar and you played a Mystic Shot earlier that game, the Mystic Shot would still cost 2. If you hadn't played a Mystic Shot earlier that game, it would cost 1. And then once you played it, it would go back to 2 cost. So a new spell that you haven't played before. I like that. It can be from any region too. But there will be no blowouts most of the time. Obviously, if you're like, oh no, I played a Mystic Shot this game, I can't get another Mystic Shot. So what of the other 200 2-cost spells can I get? And you're like, hey, here's a single combat for your Kayn. You're going to be like, hey, that's probably better than a Mystic Shot. So yeah, there is that. Troll Chant, yeah, Troll Chant is fantastic too for Kayn. This card is really, really good. I don't know how good this is with Varus. It's probably quite good, but this is really, really, really good for Kayn. Super good. And the last card, the Violent Discord. Hey, that sounds like the Sunny Discord. Always violent. No, I know it says this short. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it was a funny joke, okay? 2 mana burst Piltover. Do 1 to unit. If you have equipped an ally this game, copy with the same card targets. That's really good. That's really good. These double cast cards have been so insane. Like Momentous Choice, I would actually easily put it like top 10 best cards of the game. And it will probably be high on the list. This is like a Mystic Shot, but it enables like the spell synergies. Yeah, with Ezreal, this card is crazy. Oh my god. TF Nami PNZ support. Yeah, I mean, honestly, a card like this would almost make me want to play that. Ezreal Nami. Oh god. Like, PNZ can't support Nami. This is like the 5th time I bring up Nami, and we know she's getting her kneecaps broken with nerfs. But this would be good for Nami. Streamers looking to play Nami? Nah, I'm just finding reason. I'm just presenting Riot with more reasons to nerf her before they're releasing these cards. Does not go face? Doesn't even matter. This card is so good. Okay, so we talked earlier about how it's pretty likely that Seraphine is coming out. And Seraphine will probably work with Flow. Seraphine Yi seems like a deck that was intended to be the pairing. And this just procs Flow in one go. That's good. Like sometimes you're struggling to get your Eye of the Dragon line. Sometimes you're struggling to proc that Yi. Here's like a deal 2, proc Flow. Redacted, yeah. Very good card. I think these cards are insane. This is not the card that you want to play in a Kayn deck necessarily, but you will absolutely play this in Varus. Varus seems like he's good support for that. Where is it? Yeah, when you play a spell, so it's just +2. Super good for Varus. Yeah, I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Kayn, what was the... Here's some good followers. I'm playing a deck with a bunch of units that want to strike and attack. And then Varus is, okay, I'm like a big finisher for a deck that wants to play spells and like combat tricks and do these funny flow things. Super, super cool. I'm happy with these reveals. This is really hype. It started poorly. I think they should have kept Varus for like 2nd or something. They should have started with the cool champions because Varus is kind of bland, but his support is really cool. That's rough, right? That's gotta be rough as a designer. You're like, hey, here's a champion, but he's actually the finisher. So it's hard for us to hype you up about this champion because he's really there to finish a game and be like a big overall stat. But it's the followers and cards you're supposed to be excited about. Quietus? Oh no, Quietus is gonna be even better. With Gallus, that's 2 mana, deal 4. Yeah, that's really good. Gallus is also a really good card. What do you guys think about these cards? I think they're incredibly cool, actually. I don't even know what my favorite. I think my favorite is the Ambitious Cultist. This is so good, even outside of like Varus decks or whatever. Varus and Kayn love this card, but if you find a way to equip, you're gonna love playing this with Victor. It's just really, really, really cool release. Not super excited about Varus, but all the followers, all the spells, loving the direction.